Hello YouTubers and welcome to another beer review. With me Peter, the master of hoppets. Today looking at another collaboration beer. And a beer that I brought back from my trip to NBCC. NBCC. That I bought at Kiosk. You know, the web shop that also sent me a beer a few times. So I wanted to get one because we couldn't get it locally and because it's a collaboration between two pretty awesome breweries. So this is the Lervig Aktiebryggeri and Stigbergets brewery over in Sweden. Sipper, American style pale ale, double dry hopped with Chinook and Citra hops on 5.6% alcohol. So they say that they invited Stigbergets to come and do a collaboration after they tried some of their amazing IPAs last year in 2016. You know, GBG Beer Week and West Coast IPA and all these great beers. And they asked what we should brew, and they said one of the world's, or they actually said the world's best American pale ale. So we'll see if this will be, you know, the world's best American pale ale. If it will be as good as, you know, your crazy double dry hopped 4 points and all that from Trillium. I think I've only had one of those crazy, like I think my favorite pale ale is Lights On by Treehouse. I gave that like a 97. But the Mosaic, was it Mosaic or was it Citra? I can't remember. I had a 4 point that was pretty good that I got from Dino, a subscriber, last year. But this should be interesting because I, as you guys know, freaking love Stigbergets, and I also freaking love Lervig. So we got the Sipper poured, and it really reminds me of the look of a Stigbergets beer. The Lervig juicy beers have been a bit darker, but this has got like that super pale straw yellow kind of color, like the pineapple juice color, similar to, I guess, Trillium. But it's a very nice hazy, as I said, straw yellow color. A nice white head on it. Check out and Chinook, interesting hop choice actually. I remember Chinook as being quite floral, but let's check out the aroma on Sipper. That smells pretty nice. And it definitely smells more like a pale ale. It's pretty explosive, but it's not like that crazy, intense, gushing craziness that you get in other beers, even though it's, you know, kind of like double hopped. I don't know if they double hopped or double dry hopped or whatever it is, but it smells really nice. I mean, citrus there up front with like those really juicy, sweet citrus fruits and tropical fruits, like passion fruit and pineapple. And I get like passion fruit and pineapple and sweet citrus fruit. I get that a lot out of Citra, and that's there. But it does have a slight bitter, floral, and almost like pithy citrus fruit edge, citrus peel edge, which I think might be from the Chinook. Even like, yeah, almost like aloe vera. It's reminding me of a bit, but just slightly. And I think that might come from the Chinook hops. And then you're getting a bit of sweet maltiness, but it smells like a killer New England style haze for days, unclear for years. What else was it we said, Rob and I, at CBC? I can't remember, but New England style IPA or pale ale. Let's try it. Cheers, guys. Crusher. You can drink a lot of this, and you can because it's only 5.6%. That's really nice. It's not as crazy and as intense on the flavors as like their Tasty Juice and the Supersonic, the Lervig, or any of the beers from Stigbergets for that matter. But it's definitely, you know, it's also a pale ale. It's not an IPA. And for a pale ale, it's pretty fucking good. It's got a little bit more bitterness than I noticed in a lot of these juicy New England IPAs, which is quite nice for a change. Because when you have them a lot of them, you know, they get quite sweet. It's nice with a bit of bitterness. I think, sorry, I'm just still getting over a cold. Or I'm pretty much over it. Still got a bit of a cough sitting there, that bug in my throat. But I think I'm getting to the point, like with Joe, I prefer those kind of like slightly New England West Coast mashup, where you get a bit of bitterness to it as well. But it's still really fun good. It's got that sweet citrus, and it's got that kind of, maybe mostly pineapple, but it's also got some lime and lemon qualities to it. And it's got a bit of that zestiness, that kind of dry, bitter, almost like West Coasty zestiness. And then it's got a bit of like a floral, slightly floral green kind of aspect to it, just slightly. Not all the way like aloe, as I talked about, and that's more on the aroma. I'm not getting like aloe vera on the flavor. But super crushable, really refreshing. Perfect after a pretty damn long day at work. Chewy, lighter side of medium mouthfeel. It's definitely like pillowy and soft. And then, yeah, that little bit of sweet malt. But yeah, this is pretty good. Rating wise, I'm like a 95. You know, this is up there with your, better than your zombie dusts and your, zombie dust is just a random example I just could think off the top of my head. But it's better than a lot of those, you know, more old school, slightly old school IPAs. And if you like or pale ales, and if you like the kind of mashup New England West Coast, you really like this because it's got a bit of twang. But awesome to see two breweries come together to make a really nice beer like this one. So if you guys had a chance to try the Stigbergets and Lervig Sipper American Pale Ale double hopped with Chinook and Citra hops, definitely let me know what you thought of it. I know a fresh batch of this is coming out very soon, so keep your eyes peeled if you didn't get a chance to try it. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I want to say cheers, and see you guys in another beer review.